Good Sunday morning to you. Sunday morning woods walk. When I say walk, I mean walk today. No pack. Just a couple things in my pocket today. It's been that kind of couple weeks. You know what kind of weeks I'm talking about. I'm sure you have them too. Where you've got way too much to do and not enough time to get it all done. In about a 2-week time span, I have 4 separate 4-hour presentations, big class field for Scout Tracker. Need to get prepared for that. And I got to finish up the second book. So yeah, all that's due in 2 weeks. But here's what I'm out here doing today. I'm just out. I don't know what you want to call it. Just thankful that I have a place that I can go to. This is not my property. This is a place I can go and walk. And it struck me as I sat down to think about what we would talk about today. Just gratitude is a word that kept coming to mind. Gratitude. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but there's several of these videos floating around on social media where people that are colorblind get these glasses and they put them on and they can see colors, and you can see the just reaction to seeing color and how it just floors them. And beyond the obvious of hey, I'm happy for them, they get to do that, it's just a reminder of some of the things that I take for granted. I'm not saying you do. Maybe you have a better mindset than I do. Sometimes I just take a lot of things for granted, like having an opportunity to walk in a place like this, seeing the colors that surround me. This is where I was last week too. I was out in the woods last week, up and down hills, but seeing deer. If I want to see deer, any day that I want to see deer, I know places I can go and I can see deer. That's something I'm thankful for. But just think about these simpler things. I know a lot of times you'll hear that I'm pretty pro law enforcement. It's one thing that's on the forefront of my mind a lot. I think about it. I think about every night I go to bed. Give thanks before I go to bed for what's going on that day. Is one of the things I give thanks for is the fact that I'm going to lay down and go to sleep. And I really, for the most part, even though I'm prepared otherwise, for the most part, I can lay my head down and go to sleep, and I don't have to worry about concerning myself with somebody busting into my house, taking my family hostage and killing me. Again, that doesn't mean I'm not prepared for that. But for the most part, small town Winchester, Kentucky, we've got law enforcement officers that are out at night. Some towns, even in Kentucky, don't have law enforcement out at night. So, I'm not saying you should lay your head down and be afraid. I'm not a big fan of fear. I don't think it's, well, that's a story for another day. I don't think it's natural, but just the safety. I mean, it just blows my mind. I've got our good friend that lives in a foreign country, and because of his race, he is subject to, at any point in time, gangs, thugs, illegal militia storming into his home and killing him. And I know what a lot of people think, but he's a white guy. He lives in a country where there are marauding invaders of a different race. Every night when he lays down to go to bed, he has that concern, and he should. So yeah, I'm thankful. I have a lot of gratitude to law enforcement, just the country that we live in. I'm very thankful for it. Thankful for places like this. Thankful that I can see color. I'm eating a hot ball. Thankful that I can taste that hot ball. Thankful that I can smell that fall is coming. We've been talking about this on a Nature Light School group on Facebook of the signs that cold weather is coming. The activity of the birds, the plumage of the birds changes. Hey, little toad, what's up? That guy needs to go somewhere because it's getting cold. He's not going to make it if he didn't bury himself. Deer are no longer as red as they were even 2 weeks ago. The deer that I'm seeing now are all gray because they're getting their winter coats. Turn around, go back. I'm glad I can smell that the leaves are decaying and falling off the leaves. I mean, falling off the trees. They're decaying, and that has a distinct smell as they are dying and falling off the trees. There's one of my deer right there. I doubt you'll be able to see her out there. If I stand still for too long, she'll take off. If I keep walking, she'll just watch me. So yeah, I'm thankful for stuff like that. What are you thankful for? What do you have gratitude for? What kind of things do you see around you, you recognize around you, that sometimes you take for granted, that are so simple? Put them in the links below. Put them in the links. Put them in the comments below so that we can share some of the more simpler things in life that we have gratitude for, that a lot of people might miss. Whether it's the fact that you can see color, which I think is pretty cool, the fact that you have a certain amount of safety where you live, or whatever it might be. Put them in the comments below. This is definitely one of those times where I want to come on and join in. And learn together. Hey, I hope you liked the video. If you did, then consider subscribing to us on YouTube, liking us on Facebook, and as always, we would love to have you join us in a class.